So this is the fabric I chose to do for my headliner. My second option was to do black suede, and I feel like this is very similar because it does have that black suede look and texture, but it is still patterned. And I do love the gray, obviously, like the car is gray, and I think it'll flow really nice, and the green will still pop. Our first problem we're realizing right now is there's a giant crease throughout this entire fabric, and I don't own an iron. We're gonna look up alternate ways to get rid of crinkles. Okay, so I Googled it. It says, use the bottom of a heated pot, use a hair straightener, de-wrinkle clothes with ice. We don't wanna get it wet. Do you wanna try the hot pot? Okay.
You gotta improvise.
And now we leave. It's pretty hot. Okay, let's try. I have never tried this before. Okay, that did not work. Yeah. I don't think it's hot enough. Oh my god, is it working? No. Okay, so it says to do this in a well-ventilated area, so we came outside. We have the headboard cleaned for the most part, and the fabric laid down. We folded it back halfway, and now we're using contact cement to bondo it, shaking it up, letting Adrian do the honors of spraying it. Alright, so we sprayed everything. He went over it a couple times. We're going over it one more time, making sure we get the edges really well. And then we're gonna let it sit and dry for about 10 minutes. Then we're gonna spray it to the material. I guess we should just spray it to the material now and then flip it over in 10 minutes. Okay, so we did the first half and it seems to be sticking pretty okay, but we actually ended up using like most of this can. It's a 16-ounce can. We are gonna go to AutoZone. Apparently AutoZone has a really, they have a 3M fabric and headliner adhesive, so we're gonna purchase that since it's only a mile away and then come back and do the other half. It's literally made for headliners. Should we get it? I'm gonna get this one. It's like a different brand and $10 cheaper, so cool. So we cut off the excess and now we let the glue get tacky. And now we are pulling it and laying it on the back side. So this is pretty much what it looks like now. All we have to do right now is cut through the pieces that need to be holes, and then we're gonna cut the extra fabric and then glue and tuck where it needs to be. I already cut myself. I was cutting the first hole and I already sliced my finger open. Dumb. Don't do that. Today, me and Adrian are going to reinstall the headliner. We finished wrapping it, we let it sit for a day, and now we're gonna put it back into the car. Hopefully it's a lot easier to put in than it was to take out because it was such a pain. We are not installing the roll cage today because I'm still waiting to get my seat delete kit rewrapped. Today we will be installing it and seeing how it looks with the pillars, the stock color. They're kind of like this like grayish, like kind of like this pale grayish, and I feel like it'll contrast really well with the color of the headliner.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What happened?
I just cut myself.
Oh, you had the razor blade there?
Yeah.
Why'd you put it there?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Take it out. Aww.
Ooh.
You like getting cut, huh?
Okay, so every time I work on my headliner, I
Here,
somehow
well, do you have
cut my leg
alcohol
open.
or anything like that? It's gonna burn a little bit, but we're gonna clean it.
Yeah.
And then put tape.
So I haven't even been working on my car for more than like 3 minutes, and I already sliced my leg open on a razor blade, which is totally my fault because I'm the one that put it there. And when I was moving to grab the headliner, I just totally like moved my leg across the razor blade. That's the second time since working on this headliner that I've cut myself with a razor blade. I think I'm just gonna ban myself from ever working with them because I'm obviously way too clumsy.
Zip ties?
Zip ties. This is what they do in hospitals, right?
There you go.
So funny, dude. He zip tied my leg back together. When you guys take out the bolts and the screws and the little clips, make sure you remember where they go, because you're gonna have to cut holes through the fabric. And when you go to reinstall the headliner, it's really important to remember what steps are first. So pop these little clips in. There should be 6. Okay, so pop these in. They don't snap in that well when there's fabric over them, but the weather stripping kind of helps keep it in place. And then the handlebars we're about to install, those will help keep it in place too.
I wasn't ready. There.
It's pretty much the final product. I really like the way it came out. It looks good. The only thing I might do is just take all this back off and have it painted black. But it doesn't match. It doesn't not match, but I just think it might look better black.
Ready?
Papa, I need you to hold my hand.
Hold her.
Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Okay.
Here, you can hold this. Kenny.
I just don't want it to bleed.
There you go. It won't.